All right, we are here.
Yeah.
We are on really late. It's my fault.
It's all good. It's all good. And we had to make our kava drinks. Welcome to the Kava-ation. We do our lives in 3 parts. We have the good vibe story. We have our kava drinks, and then we have our Kava-ation. So that's the quick Quinn for the win.
Yes.
I'm the pineapple. Anything you want to start out with, Quinn, before we get into the good vibe story?
We are on episode 21, and the question is, where would you like to travel?
Right? Where would you like to go? Where would you like to go?
Yeah. So first, we're going to start with the good vibe story provided by the pineapple.
Yes. I'm all about the good vibes, and I love to have good feels. And this one is from I found on Yahoo. It's about a mother who's 44, and she only has months to live. Here's what I want my kids to know about life.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. It's another one of these.
Exactly. Let me see. It's a 7-minute read. I don't know. Should I read the whole?
Yeah. It sure have been a little long. It's
All right. Here it goes. I'll give you the synopsis of the story. It's a mother who grew up cultivating isolation, right? She grew up separate with her father, who was in education, and he ended up moving to California. She stayed in New York with her brothers and sister.
And no mom? This is how she grew up.
This is how she grew up.
Oh.
And she mentions in the article that when her dad left to California to take a higher education job, he said it was only going to be temporary. But it was only temporary for him. He left at 7. She was still at the same home that they all grew up in until she went to college. So that's basically 13. What is that?
Oh, okay. He left when she was 7.
Yes.
And then all the way until she started
college.
Oh, so that's her whole life.
Exactly.
Almost of her life.
Exactly.
Ay.
So that had an impact on her where just made her isolate. It made her not feel like she wanted to connect with people. Like she would just go through her day blocking people out.
Yeah, because she's hurt.
Exactly.
Her trust was broken.
Exactly. And so she mentions she started growing that, and she called it a skill in college. And she would come across study groups. And she wanted to engage, but she always ended up just shying away.
Yes.
Then as she started her career, she didn't say what it was. She was now in her mid-20s, and she ended up moving to Florida to go be a manager for some sort of operations.
Okay.
Operations manager for some company that she didn't like. She wanted to stay in New York, but she went down to Florida anyways. Then she found herself in her 30s, not knowing who she was, not knowing what why she chose this path. She knew what she wanted to do, but ended up gravitating and transitioning into a completely different life than she'd imagined. And it took her running into her husband to get things back into some sort of positive life.
Right. She fell in love, got married,
exactly.
Right.
And had 2 kids. This is in her mid-30s. And now she's in her 40s, and she has 2 kids and is married. And now she's 44, and she has cancer. Glioblastoma. If you've ever seen the movie, what is it? It's with Will Smith.
It's with Will Smith?
Yes. It is.
Are you talking about Adam Sandler? No.
No. I'll tell you right now.
Is it a serious movie?
It was.
He actually plays a serious role? Because I think there was one that he was.
You never seen? Man, we seen it. Let's see.
With who? Will Smith?
Will Smith.
Oh, Will Smith. I was thinking about
Collateral Beauty.
I was thinking about Will Ferrell for some reason.
No. Collateral
Will Smith.
Beauty.
Yes.
And it was the first time I ever heard the term glioblastoma.
Yeah.
And so it's a form of cancer. It's a rare cancer. And she has this cancer.
Will Smith's daughter in that movie had it, right?
Yes. And this woman has it as well.
Wow.
Yeah, Elizabeth King is her name.
Mm-hmm.
And so she basically covers that she went through her entire, her conscious living, and she wasn't really present, and she wasn't really living. And now that she has 2 kids, and she has the cancer, which I'll just go ahead and write or read. See, it's the Kava already. So it basically goes, she settled in Brooklyn. She married the man I had fallen in love with years earlier when celebrating my 25th birthday at an Irish pub in Manhattan. I learned to give honest answers to essential questions, such as, how are you? What are you thinking? How can I help? I gave birth to 2 children who fill my life with joy and love I never let myself hope to have. We built a family. And then last December, I lost the ability to write. I showed my husband my spelling errors and nonsensical scribble on our holiday cards. I don't know what's happening to me, I sobbed. The next day in the ER, we learned I had a mass in my brain. It took another 2 months to learn the diagnosis of glioblastoma. Longer still to understand just how powerful and unrelenting these tumors are. Mine is no exception. Suddenly, this body that once ran marathons and traveled the world could no longer be trusted to carry my daughter into school in the morning or up the stairs to bed.
Oh, gosh.
Now, we are told I may have just months to live. It is devastating in so many ways. There's so many things I still want to do. Hike Mount Kilimanjaro, speak fluent French. So many things I thought I would be: a novelist, a grandmother. So many life's moments, first communions, sleepaway camps, travels abroad. I thought I'd prepare my children for and help usher them through. But I can't, not with any certainty. Yet, I accept the terms because it means I get to be here with them, my beautiful family, a little bit longer. I get to be with them in the world. I get to be alive in the world. And that's what happens when you pull your world smaller and you're present. And that is what I have finally internalized. The incredible gift of this life's journey and the ability to be fully present within it, living, loving, hurting, grieving, discovering, being. Because even though life can be hard and cruel and painful, it is still incredible. And we get to experience it. We get to live it. We get to be in the middle of it. Yes, it often takes something profoundly difficult, right? Like this cancer, glioblastoma, something life-altering to see this clearly. But what a thing to see and to know for sure. I will continue to wish for the nearly impossible, a cure, a breakthrough, a decade, but plan for and prepare my children for the increasingly inevitable, the loss of me. I will live with an eye toward what is next for them, for all of us, and ensure I embody the lessons I hope they will carry with them. And this is the last paragraph and what she wants to show her kids or instill in her kids. What I hope for them, what I wish to convey to them, and want anyone reading this to consider is this: cultivate the courage and ability to be fully present in your life, the joy and the pain. Let the hurt and disappointment, even rage, of my decline and death and all of life's heartbreaks and struggles strengthen you and open you up rather than shut you down. Gravitate toward connection over isolation. Find those lit rooms of earnest conversation in the night. Explore your evolving truths about who you are and what you want and what you need. Don't let decades pass only to realize you haven't been fully present and you don't remember who you have touched or loved. Look up when someone calls your name. Elizabeth King. She is a mom, former educator living with glioblastoma. And that's the good vibe story. It's a little sad. It's a little sad, but
it's beautiful at the same time.
Exactly.
I know.
Being able to, get across that she wants to share that with her kids is to be take it all in. You know,
Yeah, really appreciating, squeezing every second of life that you can.
And it's
And then you
difficult.
feel like you're living. You really feel like you're making use of your time when you go on about life like that. And you know, what's going to inspire that, right? And sometimes it's with urgency or like limited time, like making life kind of like scarce.
Yeah. You know what the greatest myth, this is something I read a while back, years ago. It goes, you know what one of life's greatest myths are?
We always have time.
Damn, okay.
Okay.
We believe we have more time.
Yeah.
Just because we're young doesn't mean we have more.
Correct.
We haven't lived it yet. We haven't lived it. We all have the same amount from the beginning to the end, whether we wake up or make it to the end of the day. And it's something I've been really taking in the past 2.5 years. And yeah, so that's the good vibe story is. And a little sad,
heavy heart
yeah.
story.
See, and those are the stories I love to read.
No, for sure, because it just stimulates the meaning of life for ourselves.
Yeah, to get us in that space.
Yes.
So with that said, what time is it?
It's a Kava time.
Yeah.
We have some drinks, not a shot. There's a shot inside of it.
Yes.
And it's a drink. So, what do you want to show first?
You can share yours.
So, we made something different yesterday.
Yeah, we made this.
Lattes, okay? This is a matcha latte.
This is a vanilla matcha Kava latte.
Yes, we made it iced. And we made a chai latte vanilla iced with oat latte as well. And we made a hot matcha kava latte
today,
vanilla with oats.
Yes.
So I'm drinking the hot one. It's probably not as hot anymore, but it's so
I'm drinking the iced one. It is too damn good.
It is too good. And you know, this is with a shot of cold brew kava.
Yeah.
So it's a little strong.
Something that we made. There's no such thing as a cold brew kava.
Yeah.
There's no such thing. We made it. And this shit is hitting. You know what it tastes like?
It's hitting. It's great.
This is
so good.
2 days ago was the first time I've ever had a matcha. 2 days ago.
I know. I always get matcha. You were never interested in drinking. Actually, I'm sure you tried it before.
No.
No?
No.
Well.
They're the girly drinks. You know? And so when you taste this, you're like, wow, matcha tastes good. And then something, you're like, whoa.
Yeah, then you taste the kava effects. You're like, there's something else in here.
Really?
Kind of like that.
You're like, wait.
Very animated.
This.
Something else in here.
Like, why do I feel so good? Why do I feel so chill?
Let's cheers. This is such a great creation.
Damn, man. It is. You know how you know.
Right, and you're having it with oats. Okay.
Yeah.
Not even milk, regular milk. I'm the oat person because I'm lactose intolerant.
You know how you know you hit a home run? When you want to keep drinking it.
Yes.
That's how fucking dangerous this is.
Yeah.
And so, what are the benefits of kava, Quinn?
Relaxes you.
Say, I'll give you another one, you know, because obviously people hear, oh, yeah, relax. What? Relax? What is that?
It eases your stress.
So I'll give you a story about a buddy of mine. He just came back from a family trip in Hawaii on the island of Oahu, where Honolulu is. He went there for a week. I didn't know he went out there with his family, but he got a tat. He's in his 50s. He's in his 56, 57. He's a cycling buddy of mine. Used to be a correctional officer. Yeah. He's able to carry a loaded gun.
Mm-hmm.
loaded firearm in his vehicle.
Okay.
Every time he gets pulled over, because he speeds, right?
Oh gosh.
He gets pulled over speeding at 85, 90.
Oh my god.
He gets pulled over, and he's a black dude, right? He's African American, and he doesn't worry because when he rolls down his window, first thing he says is, "I got a loaded firearm, and I'm a." What is it? He says something about
code for
I'm a peace officer.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, "Okay, can you give me your ID?" And
yeah,
he gives it to him, and the officers will look at it and be like, "Have a good one, sir."
Oh my!
Have a good one.
Every time.
He got pulled over when he was going with a buddy. This was earlier, like he said, it was like 15 years.
Wow!
Ago. Twice he went to Midtown. He'd already been drinking. He was driving. He pulled over. It's nighttime. He's drunk. Same thing happened.
His mouth might smell like fucking alcohol.
They watch out for each other.
Wow.
If you're in,
because when it's their turn, you know,
the same courtesy.
So it's the honorable.
So anyways,
I mean, the thing. Well, hopefully they don't drive really recklessly. I mean, this guy's speeding.
Come on. If you've ever driven and you've seen police cars, highway patrol, just going,
yeah,
you're like, that motherfucker should get a ticket.
Yeah. But he's driving in his normal car, you know?
Yeah. But see, that's the thing.
But anyways, okay, so that's their honor.
So he started drinking Kava. I started giving him Kava 3 weeks ago. And he was like, yeah, that's funny. Like, I'm sleeping hella good. Hella good. So I mentioned to him, when you go to Hawaii, you know, don't take anything with you, because I gave him the tea bags as well, right? Because he can make the tea bags. He's not going to be able to take the bottle of cold brew Kava that I gave him because it's a liquid. So he,
I put it in check-in, right? You can put it in check-in.
I don't know. You can. I don't know. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can put anything in check-in.
I sent him a picture of this, and he goes, his emoji is this. You know the face?
Yes.
And he goes, "Step in your game up."
Yup.
And I go, what he say? He goes, "I ran out of cover, bro. I'm gonna need a re-up. So I see him today, because this is one of the days we normally ride. I gave him the kombucha bottle of cold brew kava, and this dude was like, he got it. He was like,
oh my god!
Because for years,
helping him sleep.
For years, right? For years, he said, and I mentioned this to one of our lady friends, Lisa. He wakes up every night at about 3 a.m. every night to take a piss, without fail. Then he wakes up around a little after 5, you know, to get up and go to work. But he says that's how it is every night. He started drinking kava. He was doing the pineapple kava shots. By the 3rd night, he said, I didn't wake up once. 4th night, didn't wake up. 5th night, didn't wake up.
He's like, oh my
He's
God.
like, bro, I'm gonna have to get a 30-pack or something. I haven't sold it to him because, you know, me and him are hella cool, and you know,
I feel like he would love to get a 30-pack.
Yeah, maybe,
Pay for it.
But see, now he loves the cold brew. He loves the cold brew shots because he doesn't have to make it.
Yes.
You see,
yes.
he just pours a shot.
Yes.
Right.
So he'll just take the shot straight.
Yeah, he just takes it straight. Because to him, he says it doesn't taste like anything. It doesn't taste like anything. It just looks like chocolate milk. But that's one of the benefits. It makes you sleep hella good. Like last night, after I drank this iced vanilla matcha kava latte, I slept hella good, man.
Yeah.
Hella good. And my mood for the day was like, it felt like I was walking on pillows. like I had some Jesus, you know, those Tevas, strap-ons, but I had like strings and pulled the pillows onto the bottom of my feet. That's what it felt like. So, Kava has many benefits. You can look it up, but mainly for the pineapple, it makes you feel hella good about yourself, man. It makes you feel like you don't need to worry. So, and that's priceless. Because this mind, mind is designed to make you worry.
Yeah. Helps you manage with the worries a little bit better. Like, I'm worried right now.
Exactly.
I'm stressed out right now. just a bit. But it's like, it's at a certain level, you know. Of course, there's other things that I did to manage that. But yeah, Kava definitely, like, makes you feel like, it's gonna be okay, brother. And then you cry. No, just kidding.
It's gonna be good.
Yes. And then I always talk about the mental clarity that I feel on this the day after.
Yes. And so that's the Kava. Now it's time for the Kava-ation.
Yes.
All right, Quinn.
Let's get into it.
If you can go anywhere, where would you like to travel to? Where would you like to go?
I almost said something corny. I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm going to say.
Where?
I'm not going to say on camera.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, because you're going to be like,
exactly.
What did this girl just say on camera?
No, I'll be like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You on a solo mission. You know?
God, or you can play with it. Jeez, you know?
No.
What a way to go along with it. Anyways. I mean, yeah, I always think about tropical places. You know, I've kind of like shut off the fantasy of traveling because I've grown very content with where I am right now. You know, I feel like I don't need to go anywhere. But if I could, I mean, I would love to go to Hawaii again. I would just love to go somewhere tropical.
Gotcha. And so why Hawaii?
Because I have experience there, so I know exactly what to expect there.
Yes.
I just love
the exercising.
Yes, we did hiking.
Yeah. And
I just love the lifestyle of like taking it easy, exercise, go eat, exercise, go eat, exercise, go eat. And
pretty great.
And going to the different beaches there and just doing nothing at all and just chilling. Of course, it matters who you go with. You know, when we went with our friend, like it was just like the best time
extra
ever. Yeah, it just brings good memories, great food, and you know, I just love that humidity, the and the water and yeah.
Dang.
I just had fun there, so I would love to go there again. See, I don't have an extravagant thing. You know, you see the photos and you know, but yeah, it would be cool to see some of those spots. I have, you know, it would be cool to kind of like go on adventures in like places that have water, waterfalls, and different gorgeous hikes and scenic stuff with nature.
Yeah, like
I would love to be exposed to different scenes of nature that's just like breathtaking. Like I haven't been to Yosemite yet, you know? I would love to go to Yosemite. So tropical and like, you know what? You know what it is? It's just nature's beauty. I would love to see nature's beauty. Yeah. With the people that I love.
Yeah, it's legit. It's legit.
Yeah,
like
so
Mountain
that's my
Whitney.
answer. Yeah, that sounds so monstrous. And but see, depending on who you go with, it could be really quite something.
Yes.
And I would imagine that we have built ourselves up physically for that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go in like
What about Zion National Park?
Yeah, I'd be totally down for that. Like, nature's beauty. Just nature's beauty. I'm down for it. Because you're just in awe, right? You're like, this no one fucking did this. Is nature. It's not man-made. I know some might be. But like, yeah.
So when I think about traveling, I think of, I do not want to go to a country unless I know the language.
Yes, that is something that I learned the hard way.
Oh, really? How's
with my parents. Oh
Ah.
my God, it was frustrating. I was like, this is horrible. I was like, we think that we could just come over here. Everyone's going to speak English. No. I mean, most people do in the touristy areas, but here's the thing. Some places, nada. Okay. So you're left with pointing at pictures, trying to talk to them, but they can't even register what you're saying. So do yourself a favor.
Where was this?
This is in Spain. I just, and I remember you saying this too. I'm like,
Yep.
learn some words. Like, may I please order? May I have them? Like, you know,
Have the basics.
Yeah. Can I get some change? Where's the bathroom? Hi, bye, thank you.
How much?
Yeah, how much? Yeah.
Just basic.
And especially if you want something without something, like know how to say without that, you know. Yeah,
or you could just
that would have helped us with the ordering because it's just like you don't want to feel stressed. Like we're on vacation, you don't want to feel stressed. Also, you want to like you feel some sort of like I don't know. It's almost like a disrespect almost when you didn't learn the language and you come there at their restaurant, talking to them in a language
that is
foreign. That's rude, dude. Like I felt rude. I never want to feel that way ever again.
Baby.
I do not want to feel that way again. It would be a different thing if we had a tour guide and be like, okay, we could go here. They speak English here, you know.
Exactly.
But when we sit down in a restaurant and all they speak Spanish, yeah. So.
And they didn't have pictures on the menus either, huh?
I think some did, but yeah, some of them didn't. So you're literally like reading and looking up on Google or just guessing. Steak? Yeah, you don't know. You don't ask them in English what they do not know English.
Do you have steak?
Do you have steak? Not like language barrier.
Is that your mom? Is that your mom?
My parents.
How was their delivery?
Just like
was it embarrassing?
It was a little embarrassing, dude. I was like, we need to learn the language, everybody. I was just like, yeah, that was the moment where I was like, if I ever get out of this country, like, let's do some prep. Let's give a shit a little.
Yes, just a little bit.
Let's just be more mindful. And it makes it easier on both ends, right? It's a win-win situation.
How did the servers take it?
I mean,
did they look frustrated or were they like, you know what? Fucking Americans.
Yeah, I think they were just tolerating us, you know?
You know, maybe they spit in your food.
Hopefully not. I mean, I'm sure we're not the only ones. I'm sure they get that all the time.
Gotcha. So you guys were still in a touristy area.
Yes, we were very touristy because we went to all the main cities, which I would recommend to not do. Don't go. Schedule some time to go out in nature in these places because it just felt repetitive. It was like same shit, busy city, shops.
So what part of Spain did you guys go to?
We went to
Madrid?
Yes. Like give me a main city, yeah.
Did you guys fly there or
hold on. The order was we flew
to London.
Paris? Paris. We flew into Paris.
Then you guys went to London. Or did you guys go to Madrid first?
Hold on. No, because I remember getting on the train. So,
yeah, you guys were taking trains, not the plane.
Yeah. So we landed in Paris first. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember.
No air conditioning, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
no air conditioning.
So it's just fan and just leave your window open. Really, you leave your window open.
Sack up.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I don't remember being that bad. Actually, it was hot. But
yeah, you guys went in June.
For me, it was fine.
Yeah, because you were exercising.
Yes,
all the time.
yes, and I got used to the heat, so it was actually nothing. And I drank a lot of water.
Wait, and they have the.
But France wasn't that bad. I mean, it was hot. It was hot.
They have the public water, right, in France, where it's hella clean. Like they have hella water.
I don't remember.
How were your parents with the heat?
Not
and
good.
Your brother and sister-in-law?
Yeah. They were just like, oh, it's too hot. They would go under every shade that they could find. And I'm over here in the sun. And I'm just like, I'm good.
Cheery and chippy.
Yeah. And I'm just reminded, okay, you need to exercise a little bit, you know, because you're going to be walking everywhere.
Don't go on a trip.
Enjoy the walk. Because it's scenic. There's so much to see. But you're just focused on the destination. Anyways, love to them. Everyone did the best they could. But you just learn these things when you travel outside of the country. You're going to be walking a lot. And if you're not somewhat prepped for it, you're going to be complaining. And we're on vacation.
Yeah.
People go on vacation too and do it not to complain more.
Well, that's the American way, right? It's the American way.
Yeah, now.
If it's not happening and it's not convenient, then wow.
Yeah. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I recommend if I was to ever go again, I would spend more time in nature, not just being in the city and all the places that you went. So, because we went to France, Paris, right?
Yeah.
That's a main city.
Yeah.
And then we went to London. What's the city? Oh my God, I'm like blanking out. But like London.
London is the city.
Yeah, London is the city. Sorry.
London, England.
That's so bad. We went to London, main city, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Spain in
Madrid.
So it was like city. Like I feel like I was kind of getting same shit. There is something special about each place, yes, but it's like I wanted to see more than the city life.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I would recommend. But yeah, I love nature. I love the funness of the city too. So it's like I would love to see both.
And didn't you guys take bikes or scooters?
Yes, we did. Yeah, because it's far away. You're going to palaces and stuff, so they acres of land.
Yeah.
So yeah, we took
people don't like to walk, so you need.
Yeah.
Just...
But my mom was afraid of the scooter. So
yeah, she's
they
fragile.
walked.
She's fragile.
Yeah, and nobody wanted to rent the scooter. I was the only one to say. I was like, "Are you kidding, y'all? You don't have to walk, but yeah, okay." But I let them kind of try it out, But I guess no one was really down for the scooter life. I don't know.
Even your sister-in-law and brother.
Yeah, I don't remember them doing it.
It's quite
maybe
something.
A little bit. I don't know. They just walked.
It's quite something.
I'm like, all right. I forced my mom or encouraged my mom to ride with me, so that was fun.
So she held on.
Yes, for dear life. Yes, it was fun though. She kept on laughing, and I was like, woo! Yeah,
very nice.
There's a picture of it with us on there. My dad took pictures of us on it.
So after going to London, Paris, and Madrid,
yeah,
3 really popular cities that people travel to.
Yes.
From here in the U.S. or whatnot.
Yeah.
And going to Honolulu. You'd rather go to Honolulu than those 3.
Kind of, yeah. Like out of those 3, I would go to Paris or London again.
Gotcha.
And if I was to go to Spain, I would go to the countryside.
Gotcha.
Because people were talking about the ocean there and how beautiful it is. So that's what I would
Barcelona is one of those.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Barcelona.
So, yeah, London, I love their big-ass motherfucking park. Oh, my God. It's just ginormous. It's called Hyde Park.
Oh, yeah.
It was huge. There was a pond, so many swans and stuff. And then it's just so lively there. People are everywhere enjoying. See this part? I was kind of like, oh my God. Oh yeah, and then it's so big that you're passing through all kinds of stuff. You pass through the pond. You keep walking. You pass through these this area where it feels kind of foresty, a lot of trees, where you can feed like a parrot. There's this guy just like holding out his hands with you could feed a parrot. So cool. Just hold out, just wait. And then they come there and they land on your hand.
Look at that.
Yeah. There's that area. And then we just happened to walk across this huge event that was happening. I talked to one of the girls. I was like, what's going on? She's like, it's the summer. No, it's the spring festival or it's the spring something. I was like, oh, so it's like a thing where hella people come. They make their own flower crown and then they wear it. And then I believe it was the men and the women. It was just a whole thing. Huh. You picnic out there and you're there to make your crown to celebrate spring. Wow. Right, we were there in June. But yeah, that was so cool. And then you get to the palace, And then I remember just being so in awe of this park. And my parents are we there yet? I was like, look at Look around you.
We've been up here.
Yes, you know, and you see people rollerblading, you see people biking, you see people running. I was like, that's me. That's me right there. That's what I'd be doing right now. Yeah, so it was just, man, that was what that would have been my jam.
Yeah.
That would have been my jam. Let's exercise, let's picnic, let's oh my God. Yeah.
So
I really enjoyed that of London.
And making sure you go with good company. Right?
Yeah. And
similar vibe.
yeah, so just like, you know, I just have to be mindful when I'm with family that like I'm not going to be able to do everything that I want to do. Right. But if I would have to allocate like alone time and communicate with them, hey, I need to do this for myself, which I did. I remember in Spain, we got this hotel and I was able to, they had this huge park too, which I was able to jog through. Oh yeah, it was awesome. I was able to jog through that and I was like,
I remember it.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember seeing something out there. I was like, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was I saw out there. Oh, I think it was just people working out at the park or something. I don't know. It was something. I was like, oh, you know, I don't know. I was jogging. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, but everywhere has like a certain big park. You know? But yeah, I remember that. That was lovely. And you're kind of exploring too, because when you're running, you're exploring a route. So sometimes you get exposed. Everything's just new to you. Yeah. So that was nice. Fish and chips in London was just so
hella good.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna stop at that place tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah. They have a sampler platter, $20. Yeah.
So we're gonna have to share. After my meeting tomorrow, I'm gonna need some good food.
Just message me. Just message me.
Anyways, oh my God, I'm babbling a lot. Yeah, fish and chips, so good over there in London.
Yeah. And it's recommended to know the language.
Yes, please.
You know, let's just don't be, American.
Let's not be so American.
Let's not be so American.
Let's be mindful and considerate. Yeah, and then Paris, the reason why I'd say I'd go there again, because I just remember I was just in shock. Like, it's architecture shock. Like, I was just in awe of the buildings and, like, how every single corner there is art. I could just walk and just stare at it and just appreciate the art, because there's carvings and it's everywhere. I'm like, people, I feel like that doesn't really happen as much anymore, where, like, like that took so much time to carve out, and it's everywhere.
A lot of that was built hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it's still standing.
Yeah. That's why it's so incredible.
That's what's funny.
So I was just in shock of the art all around. You just walk down the street, you're looking at art for free.
Yeah.
Or like it's everywhere. So that's why I would go again, just to be in that. And there was just some fun things. Like there was a tour that you can go on a boat and you just see all of Paris, right? You pass by the Eiffel Tower, you see the Notre Dame. Yeah. And then you see like river street life, where there's like, I remember seeing there was like music. I was like, oh yeah, in the summer they do salsa dancing over there and like live music. It's just like people party on like along the river.
See, when I think about traveling, I believe it would be cool to
live there.
No, to go to different coffee shops.
Oh,
like map out.
See, I didn't get to experience.
Map out a day going to different coffee shops.
Yes. Yeah, that would be cool.
So, for example, if you went to Paris, pick 10 coffee shops to visit and go to those coffee shops.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Yeah.
You don't have to get coffee. You just pick something up, like a pastry.
Yeah.
Or chocolate or hot chocolate, and then an espresso.
Yeah, because you can't be drinking coffee. You're
exactly.
Gonna be all loaded up. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, there's so much to explore in cities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I believe cafes are the best way, because that's Where you'll find the locals.
Yes.
That's where you
Yes,
will
and
find
please
the
learn some
locals.
language because, oh my gosh, I remember trying to order and I was like, damn it. But, oh my gosh, in Paris, I just had the best omelet ever. It was just so simple though, but why was it so good?
Because you were over there in Paris. It has a lot to do with the environment.
Yes, the environment, and they make things differently over there.
Yeah.
You know how they make their eggs and how they fluff it up, and then it was just incredible. Oh my god! I remember I could literally tell you how to get there from where my hotel was. I was like, beep. It was very short. It was like I remember going out and I woke up before anyone, so I was like, I'm gonna go out and get myself some drink, some coffee, and just enjoy myself.
Wow.
I took myself on an adventure, but I didn't let myself go too far away where I was lost. Because there was literally stores.
Because it could happen.
Yeah, no, totally. We were in a place where everything looked identical. Like every corner looked identical. So like I just went. I just went this way. That's it. Like I got out, go straight. There it was. Right. So I knew how to come back.
If you look at Paris, and you take an aerial view, right,
mm-hmm.
and you look down. Paris basically looks like a grid.
Yeah, no, seriously, yeah. So
like it's all
we were
uniform.
in the grid, like it was, yeah.
It's just a huge grid.
Yeah.
And in the middle of that is the Champs-Élysées.
What's that?
It's where all the high-end shops are.
Oh, we probably passed by that, I think. But anyways, yeah, because you could easily get lost.
So you go back to Oahu. That's where you would go because the flow.
Yes.
Was to your
and
vibe.
like the hours to get there's 4 hours.
5 hours.
About 5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours. Not bad.
Yeah.
It's right there.
You're right.
Yeah. So what about you? Where would you go and why?
I thought of this question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you came up with it, dude.
And there isn't really anywhere that I that sticks out. But like I mentioned, I would love to go because I learned the language.
Yes.
And that's what's preventing me from going.
Oh, I know where you would want to go.
Like Japan.
Japan, yes. You talk about that a lot. Like Japan would be.
But
the place.
I need to have conversational. Because
Konnichiwa.
Because just like the good vibe story that we started out with, being able to connect just with people.
You would be able to connect.
Exactly.
Yes, that's the thing about you. Yes.
That's the goal, is to connect.
Yes.
Connect. Yeah. Going through our days and not being present and then looking back, in a whole year and not really having moments that you can remember.
Yeah.
But I hear this often, but you do remember, you don't even remember their name, but you do remember when people are kind to you.
Oh, yes. Like,
that's what's nuts.
Yes. I was just talking about this a couple weeks or something ago, where it's like, you'll always remember who was kind to you. Like, literally what you just said, you might forget the name-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But once you see their face, you are just like, you're making that recollection that they were kind.
Exactly.
And I could do that with people from high school. Like almost like actually from like elementary school.
It's funny.
I can remember the faces that were kind to me, that chose to be my friend, that I didn't feel like they like judged me. It wasn't about looks. They just were kind.
There's a guy I knew in high school. I knew a lot of people by name, and I would say hi to a lot of people, and address people by their name. And then we're here 20 years later, and one of the people that I knew back then, he messaged me, and he said, "You know what I loved about you, Pila?" And I was trying to remember who it was, and then I clicked on his profile, and then I seen who it was. His name was Sean. He goes, "Man, you just saying hi every day whenever we cross paths or whatnot. It meant so much. Just saying hi."
No, seriously, because not a lot of people do.
Not a lot of people
They
do.
just see you, or they don't even acknowledge you.
And this is the funny thing. I could pass by you 3 times in an hour, and I'm gonna say hi to you every time.
Because it's like acknowledge. You're there. Hi, you're there. Hi.
Like I do this every single time. I go
That's so
every time.
funny.
Like today, for example, we were at Naked Lounge, Broadway, right? Favorite coffee shop here in Sacramento, and I seen Biagio at least 3 times. At least 3 times in 45 minutes, and each time I pass by, he's probably thinking, I need to stop fucking saying hi to this dude. It's like, just say hi, like, or I'll do this one.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
I do. Just me personally, it feels weird to just walk by.
I know. It's, for me, I'll just smile.
Yeah, right?
I'll smile.
Like some sort of acknowledgement.
Yeah, I'm not
like,
just
I
gonna give
see
you
you.
a stank face. Like
oh man, I already said hi. Let me just.
Yeah, I'm just gonna smile.
So.
Yeah.
Every time.
The social interactions.
Exactly. People are just.
Got it. So it depends on if you know the language. That's where you like to go so that you can connect wherever you go.
Yes.
Because that's what you do here.
Yes. And I have in my mind, I started, Chinese, Mandarin. I had the.
Is that what you started off with? Did you start with Spanish?
On. I did it yesterday, and I was hitting some of the words. It's like, whoa.
Mandarin?
Mandarin.
Okay, shit. So what did you learn? You remember?
If I hear the words, I can say it.
Okay, so do they tell you words like name? What is your name?
No. It's
more of like bathroom or
no. It's like
red.
It starts off conversational.
Oh, so where's
like
the bathroom?
The boy is eating. The boy is drinking coffee. Like you have to say those sentences. Like, okay, I don't know that's what it says. I just see the picture, and that's what it looks like. The boy is, or the man. Oh! And it'll say, da-da-da-da-da.
And then you repeat
and then I repeat it.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what it is.
So it's teaching you phrases so you can kind of learn them quicker, probably.
Or just recognition. Or just
and
remembering what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So China's definitely on it. Like Hong Kong is definitely on there. Singapore. Back to Japan, Tokyo. Definitely Australia, Brisbane, because that's where my uncle stays. My dad's side of the family, all in New Zealand and Australia. Never met before in my life. Go back to Tonga, unfortunately.
Wow.
Yes.
You're saying
because.
Oh, yeah. One reason, and one reason only.
This stuff, man.
Oh, my God. Jeez. It is Kava, everyone. Kava.
It's just like a very, like, hey there.
Wow.
It's like a...
Okay. Great. Wonderful.
I was going to say, if you don't want it, I pour it in my eyes and let me shake it up and let me finish it.
Wow, you want some more?
I'm just like, cover me up.
Maybe you had enough. You talking.
No, you were talking.
Oh, I know. I was. I know.
You're like, guess what? Paris this. If you're going to go to a restaurant,
let me tell you about my experience. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't get to talk about it enough.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
Oh, you did it yourself.
Yeah, you were taking too long with your drink. Taking too long.
Because I want to savor it. It's so good. And it was strong, so I'm like
there's
giving myself.
An expiration.
It's okay. I don't mind. I feel indifferent. But, if I was really attached to that, that would have been a problem.
Wow. Maybe it's because of the mix that I do. 2 scoops of matcha, a little vanilla syrup, the vanilla extract, and then a little hot water. I told you it was hot water we're supposed to add.
Someone is really giving themselves the props that belong to someone else.
If you haven't noticed by now, I'm the brains.
Well, yes. And
and
somebody that's next to you as well.
Yeah.
You know, you were giving me props, and then you
Pretty
take
great.
it- Oh,
You're
okay,
pretty great.
thank you.
You're actually not pretty great. You're fucking amazing.
What a way to make it up. Thank you.
Anytime. And with that said, that's the Cool Quinn for the win. I'm the Pineapple. Where would you like to go?
Yeah, share.
When are you going to be able to drink and share your vibes and feel hella relaxed? And at the same time, sending you hella love. Keep spreading that wonderful smile that you have. Stay magical, everyone. Stay magical.
See you tomorrow. Hopefully at an earlier time.
Yes, Quinn.
I know. Gosh.
Hopefully at an earlier time. You got to end the broadcast?
Yep.